Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless, and I've got a thru hiker tip or backpacker tip for you, and it involves these hammocks back here. If you didn't already know, um, hammocks are cold. It's great in the summer, right? But if you think about it, if you're laying in a hammock and you have a blanket on top of you, your bottom side, however you sleep, your bottom side touching the material of the hammock is literally going to have wind blowing against the hammock's material, and it's going to be cold. So hammocks are great in the summer in warm temperatures, but as soon as it gets a little bit cold at night, they are freezing. And there's a couple ways you can get around this. If you are a hammock camper, then you probably already know that they sell basically like a fleece liner that hangs outside the hammock. Let me show you. So here's an example. Here's a hammock, right? No big deal, just a hammock. They sell a fleece liner that will hang below your hammock and keep you warm. Now why? It's because specifically down, if you have a down sleeping bag like I have, and I get completely in it and zip myself up and then just get into a hammock, where the down gets compressed from me laying on it, the down doesn't work as well. Down needs to be fluffy and open to hold in heat. So a down sleeping bag while sleeping in a hammock is almost useless on your bottom side. So whether that's your back or, whether that's your back or whether that's you're sleeping on your side and it's your side touching the hammock, it's gonna be cold. The down does nothing. So what you need to do is you need to drop in either that under liner that I was just talking about that hangs below it. But if you're someone like me I've got a tent, right? And I cowboy camp and things like that. So I don't have that underliner because I don't bring a tent camping with me at the moment. What do? I'm here at a hostel. They rented me a hammock for the night, which is great, it's cheap, but I was freezing a couple nights ago until I realized, oh, I totally forgot. This is just how hammocks work. So the answer, if you don't do hammock camping and you don't have that under liner, that fleece outside layer, then just grab your thermarest or your sleeping pad or whatever and drop it in the hammock first. Let me show you what I did last night. So it's not that complicated. I just here's my thermarest, here's my other sleeping pad. I just threw them in the hammock first, got in, and then put my sleeping bag on and everything. And it was super warm all night, just like sleeping in my tent. And it was a game changer, basically. So just so you know, if you don't already have a hammock set up, throw your mattress pad or your thermarest right down in your hammock before you go to sleep on average nights, on coldish nights, and you'll be super warm just like sleeping in your tent. So that's the tip. Don't forget to throw down your actual sleeping pad in your hammock.